Hefazat-e-Islam stages grand rally in Dhaka demanding resolution of controversial section of report of Women Affairs Reform Commission and speedy trial of Shapla Chottor and July uprising genocides. The party announces 12-point demand. 20 people to die, 5 others to face life-term imprisonment for killing Buet student Abrar Fahad, says complete verdict of the High Court. World Press Freedom Day today. Bangladesh advances 16 notches in Press Freedom Index, leaving behind both India and Pakistan. National Charter to be formulated within stipulated time frame to build a democratic and accountable state. Vice Chairman of NCC, Professor Ali Riaz, urges all political parties to compromise from their respective positions for the sake of national interest. BNP chairperson Begum Khaleda Zia returns home on Monday next, completing her treatment in UK, says Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir. USA approves $3.5 billion sale of missiles to Saudi Arabia. Pakistan Army holds emergency meeting on Kashmir. India will receive a stern reply if it tries to impose war on Pakistan, warns Pakistan Army. And in BPL football, Fakirarpur Young Men's Club beat Chattogram Abahoni 3-2, while Brothers Union make goalless draw with Ramatganj Muslim Friends Society. Assalamu alaikum viewers, this is News at 10 on BTV News. I'm Imtiaz Ahmed Siddiqui. You just heard the headlines. Let's move on to the details of those and other stories. Hefazat-e-Islam Bangladesh announced a 12-point demand, including cancellation of the Women's Reform Commission and its Quran-opposing report, formation of a new commission, justice for the Shapla and July massacres, and the completion of trials against fascist Sheikh Hasina and her identified associates before the national election. Hefazat's Naib Amir Maulana Mahfuzul Haq read out the declaration today at a rally organized by Hefazat-e-Islam at the historic Sohrawardi Uddan in the capital. Thousands of leaders and activists of Hefazat-e-Islam attended the pre-announced grand rally. Addressing the rally, the Hefazat leaders urged the government not to allow any anti-Quran or anti-Sunnah policies to be implemented in a country where 90% of the population are Muslim. They said Hefazat-e-Islam is prepared to sacrifice lives to protect the sovereignty and independence of Bangladesh, but will not tolerate any actions that go against the Quran and Sunnah. Hefazat-e-Islam will stage demonstrations across the country on 23rd of May to press home their demands. Earlier in the morning, the rally began with the chair of the Hefazat's Amir Allama Shah Muhibbullah Babu Nagri. The rally began around 9 a.m. and ended at 1 p.m. The High Court on Saturday released the full verdict that upheld the death penalty of 20 students of Bangladesh University of Engineering and Technology BUET and the life imprisonment for 5 others in the Abrar Fahad murder case. The 131-page full verdict was published on the Supreme Court's website. On March 16, the High Court upheld the trial court's verdict confirming the death penalty of 20 BUET students and life imprisonment of 5 others in the sensational case. The High Court bench, comprising Justice A.K. Masud-uz-Zaman and Justice Syed Inayat Hussain, delivered the verdict. Abrar Fahad, a second-year student of BUET's Electrical and Electronic Engineering Department, was beaten to death on 6 October 2019 by activists of Bangladesh Chhatro League at Shere Bangla Hall. The attack was reportedly triggered by a Facebook post Abrar had made about water-sharing issues between Bangladesh and India. His body was later found on the dormitory's staircase. The following day, Abrar's father filed a murder case at Chowk Bazar police station. The incident sparked nationwide outrage, leading to widespread protests. On December 8, 2021, the Dhaka court sentenced 20 BUET students to death and handed life imprisonment to 5 others for their involvement in the murder. Today is the World Press Freedom Day. In 1993, the United Nations General Assembly declared 3rd of May as World Press Freedom Day. This year, theme of the day is Reporting in the Brave New World, the impact of artificial intelligence on press freedom and the media. Marking the day, Paris-based organization Reporters Without Borders (RSF) released World Press Freedom Index 2025. Bangladesh has risen 16 notches to rank 149th among 180 countries on the World Press Freedom Index, outperforming neighbors Pakistan and India. This year, Bangladesh scored 33.71 point, which was 27.64 last year. Commenting on this index progress, Information and Broadcasting Advisor Mahfouz Alam said that state media such as Bangladesh Betar and Bangladesh Television, along with all other media outlets, are now free from government influence. He said Bangladesh's 16 notches improvement in the Global Press Freedom Index proves the government is working to strengthen and ensure media independence. When the Awami League government came to power in 2009, Bangladesh was ranked 121st in the World Press Freedom Index. In the 15 years under Awami League rule, the country has dropped 44 positions. The India index rates the state of press freedom in countries across the globe on the basis of 5 contextual indicators: political context, legal framework, economic context, socio-cultural context, and safety. Norway remains at the top of the index this year. Estonia moved up to 2nd place, closely followed by the Netherlands. China, North Korea, and African country Eritrea rank at the bottom of the index. July Charter will be created through the cooperation of political parties. National Consensus Commission Vice President Professor Ali Riaz said this, adding that the National Charter will be considered as the preliminary step towards building a new Bangladesh. Professor Ali Riaz stated this during a discussion between National Consensus Commission and Bangladeshir Samajtantrik Dol Marxist at LD Hall of Shangshod Bhavan today. Mentioning about starting process of formation of state, he said, a charter of fascist rule came to an end. A chapter of fascist rule came to an end. The fascist ruler fled the country, but the process of state building is just beginning. The purpose of national consensus is to complete the task quickly. Commission members Safar Raj Hussain, Dr. Iftikhar Zaman, Dr. Badiul Alam Majumdar, Justice Imdadul Haq, Dr. Muhammad Ayub Mia, and Chief Advisor's Special Assistant Munir Haider were present on the occasion. A 12-member delegation led by Chief Coordinator of Bangladeshir Samajtantrik Dol Marxist Masood Rana attended the discussion. National Consensus Commission Vice Chairman Ali Riaz said that the National Charter will be prepared within the stipulated time to establish an accountable and democratic state. He said although political parties may have differences, they must come together in the national interest. He made the remarks this morning during a meeting with the Nationalist Like-Minded Alliance at the LD Hall of the Parliament building. NPP Chairman Abrar Fahad led the meeting on behalf of the alliance. In the meeting, Ali Riaz mentioned that the goal is to complete the National Charter within 6 months starting from 15th of February. At the meeting, Alliance Coordinator Abrar Fahad said they are committed to upholding the people's right to vote. He said that they are ready to provide all necessary support to the interim government for the reconstruction of the country. Abrar Fahad also said that out of 166 reform proposals, the alliance has expressed support for 112 proposals and has agreed with all the proposals related to the Anti-Corruption Commission. Labour and Employment and Shipping Advisor Brigadier General Retired M. Shakawat Hussain said the dues of the workers will pay by selling the factories of the fugitive factory owners, and the owners will be brought under justice. He said this in the Shadow Parliament on Worker-Owner Relations to Protect Workers' Rights, organized by Debate for Democracy in the capital today. Chairman of Debate for Democracy, Hassan Ahmed Chaudhry Kiron, presided over the function, while Labour and Employment Secretary A.H.M. Shafiquzzaman and debaters from Daffodil International University and Tejgaon College, among others, spoke on the occasion. The Labour and Employment and Shipping Advisor said most of the MPs in the last parliament were businessmen, so they never saw the interests of the workers. Bangladesh Nationalist Party BNP chairperson Begum Khaleda Zia will return home from London on May 5 after completing her advanced medical treatment. BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul-Islam Alamgir said Begum Zia will return by a special air ambulance flight of Qatar. He said all BNP leaders and workers will welcome Begum Khaleda Zia by standing on roadsides in a disciplined manner from airport up to her Gulshan residence. Mirza Fakhrul-Islam Alamgir was talking to media after a meeting of Dhaka city units of BNP. Among others, BNP Publicity Secretary Sultan Salahuddin Tuku and Joint Secretary General Shohiduddin Chaudhry Ani and central BNP leaders were present. Bangladesh Jamaat-e-Islam's Amir Dr. Shafiqur Rahman has commented that some recommendations have been made regarding women's rights reform which are not supportable at all. He said this while addressing the District and City Amir Conference of Bangladesh Jamaat-e-Islami at Mok Bazar in the capital today. Dr. Shafiqur Rahman said people will not accept any recommendation that goes against the Quran. Therefore, he demanded the cancellation of the Women's Reform Committee. Chief Advisor's Special Assistant Dr. Anisuzzaman Chaudhry said country's Sikh economy is now out of intensive care unit within 6 months due to sincere efforts of Chief Advisor Professor Muhammad Yunus. He said this while addressing a seminar on the framework for sustainable agriculture in 2025-26 fiscal held in Dhaka today. Experts in the field of agriculture and professionals from other fields took part in the open discussion. They called upon government to allocate special funds in the next budget for development of e-agro and development of agriculture in chore areas. Dr. Anisuzzaman Chaudhry opined that the FASIS government has sent country's economy to the ICU.
Ma, khuda lagse, khaite dao. টেবিলে খাবার রাখা আছে, খায় নে। মা, আমি এই খাবার খাবো না। কেন? তাইলে গন্ধ? গন্ধ হইব কেন?
কি হইছে? লক্ষ্মী মায়ের ধমকাইতেছো কেন?
লক্ষ্মী না চাই, প্রত্যেক বেলা খাবার নিয়ে ঝামেলা করে। কথাটা ঠিক না। আমি কইছি পচাবাসি খাবার আমি খাবো না। ভাইজান কি করমু কও? প্রত্যেক বেলা নতুন নতুন রাঁধুনের সময় কই। তাই এক বেলা রাঁধি দুই বেলা খাই।
একবার রান্না করে দুই বেলা খাইতেই পারো, কিন্তু রান্না করা খাবার ভালোভাবে সংরক্ষণ করে খাইতে হইব।
সেটা আবার কেমনে?
রান্না করা খাবার স্বাভাবিক তাপমাত্রায় 2 ঘন্টার বেশি রাখা যাইব না। 2 ঘন্টার বেশি রান্না করা খাবার খাওয়ার আগে আবার ভালো কইরা গরম করে নিতে হইব।
মামা, তুমি মাইরে কও, তোমার পরামর্শ মাইনা চলতে। ঠিক আছে রে মা, আর কইতে হইব না।
পচাবাসি খাবার খেলে অসুখ হবে সবাই বলে। সুস্থ দেহ যদি চাই টাটকা খাবার